What's up, guys? Intelitech Studios here, and this is my newest pickup, or I should say my newest pickup that is actually working. And I got this at a local, this isn't even popped in, at a local thrift store, and yeah, it's the Eureka Boss SuperLite. I had one of these as a kid. And the only difference between mine, it was the same yellow color, same generation. The only thing was mine was the square base. It wasn't the wide track base. And I can't seem to find those square bases anymore. All the ones that I ever see of these are the wide path ones. Now, obviously, the wide path is better, but that's the only difference between this and the one that I had. Is I have the same, the classic yellow. I believe this yellow is the most common version of this, but they're also available in like blue, red, black, stuff like that. But this one in particular, I got for $15, which was admittedly a little bit expensive for it, but reason I got it was because I haven't had one of these in a while, and I thought, hey, if it works, it's tested, I think I can justify that being worth it. There was actually, it's funny, because on the handle there was a $15 sticker, and then on the base there was a $2 sticker, and I was kind of like, hey, is this $2? Because if it was $2, that would have been awesome. They're like, no, it's 15. I'm like, oh, crap. So, but I still paid for it, 15 bucks. I spent like 20 bucks that day. I also got a Dell computer monitor, one of the old square, like 5x4 ultra sharps that I love. I love those old Dell monitors. And it was only $5, so even if it was broken, I still wanted to get it because, I mean, it had the power cable, and the power cable alone is worth like $10 brand new, so why not? $5, who cares, even if it's broken? The stand and the power cord already pay for it, so, yeah, I love their stores. But anyways, so back to this thing. So the only thing that was wrong with it, I didn't show the video when I first got it because the only thing that it needed was, it was a little bit dusty, and this little bottom piece was clogged. This little, like, this little port cover was completely plugged with junk. And, of course, you just press this little button, and it pops right off, and I cleared it all out. And, yeah, now it works. I still need to do some more cleaning. I need to clean the brush roll. I haven't done that yet. That's the same as it was when I got it. Obviously, this squeegee is all chewed up when it's supposed to be just a long strip, and these wheels do not spin very freely or very gracefully. This obviously needs cleaned. But yeah, it's like that, and it's in the Eureka glory that I remember this being. Same thing. It also has this weird little click. I don't know if it's supposed to do that. From what I understand, isn't this supposed to be like friction fitted, where you can just pull it back like that? I'm assuming that's what that click is, but I'm assuming the mechanism is probably worn out. It does still hold when I pick it up. It kind of sags a little bit. You can see it sags a little bit, but it's okay. And yeah, so same lack of turnable cord hooks that all of these Eurekas have. And this cord isn't in the best of shape. This isn't the review, this is just the acquisition, but we can see, I'll probably do a review on this at some point soon. So yeah, model 405B1, and that's the serial number. So is this made at the Eureka plant that these always are? No, made in China. So were these never made in the Illinois plant that these usually are, or was this one just always made in China? Because it doesn't mention Bloomington, Illinois anywhere on this. It just says made in China. Nothing else. It doesn't even say Eureka on it. This is weird. So is this actually, was this actually made by some other company and Eureka just put their name on it? I'm unsure. Again, I haven't had one of these in a while, so I'm unsure about the history of these. So if someone knows some info about this, it'd be kind of cool to know. But yeah. So, model 405 and type B1. Of course, it's got the handle that, of course, when you're a kid, you're much shorter, so you can put it in the down position, and it's like a toy vacuum, but it actually works. Like, you can actually use it like this. Or if you're using it on stairs or something, that's one thing that I always liked about these, is that they're just little compact machines, and they work really well. And plus, I also kind of got it because it's like, well, I have the Hoover Nano Cyclonic, and might as well have at least... I normally don't collect compact vacuums, but I think it's okay to have at least one from every brand. So I have this Eureka, I have the Hoover, and I don't have a Power Brush Compact right now. Well, I do, actually, but it's all tore apart. I'm probably just going to end up chucking it, but I may keep it. Who knows? Right, I had two of them, actually, but one of them is going to get chucked. Probably. But yeah, so, and they're the newer models, by the way. They're not like the older, like the 23T7. Obviously, one of those I would keep. Anyways, back to this. So, it's got... Oh, is this a stair cleaning handle? Huh. Interesting. But yeah, so it's got the on-off switch, floors, carpets, exhaust on both sides. And here's what the bin looks like. It does have the filter. It's really dirty inside of here, as you'd expect. There's some dirt stuck to the bottom that won't come off. And it's also missing the little cover thing that goes on the inside of this tube. If I can show that real quick. See, the little covers are gone. But surprisingly, it still works without it. It obviously tore off over time, so at some point I have to see if I can't get a replacement cover. If anyone knows where I can get one of those, let me know. I'm sure I'll probably be able to find it if I Google it, but if not, then that still stands. Of course, it has a little hinge, swings up, just like the Whirlwinds. Is it the Whirlwinds that do this? Yeah, the Whirlwind's like this. Whirlwind has like the little notch that you hang it on, and then it swings in and clips shut. Just like that. And this is really weak, like it does not hold on properly. Obviously this has been abused over time. But, yeah, so it does work, kind of. I mean, we'll see. I mean, don't want to spoil it, but let's pull this handle up, and you can see this running. Again, not full review, because I haven't used this extensively enough to fully review it and determine whether or not it's great. I just got this, just the acquisition video, since I had one of these as a kid, and I can't seem to get this with one hand. And obviously this hand is not working very well, for obvious reasons. For those wondering what happened here, I was cutting hair off the brush roll on a Navigator lift-away, because of course Shark makes it to where you can't remove the brush roll, which is fantastic, at least not without completely disassembling the cleaner head, which is stupid. But it has little slots on the brush for you to put a pair of scissors or a knife and cut the hair off. And I would have used a pair of scissors, but I couldn't find them, and I didn't want to mess with it, so I grabbed a super sharp knife. I think you see where this is going. So I was using my other hand, cutting the hair off the brush roll, and me and my infinite wisdom was holding the vacuum. Basically, I'll kind of visualize it with this. So I was cutting this way with this hand, just like cutting it off with a knife, and I was holding the vacuum like this. So pretty obvious what happened. I was holding it like this, the knife slipped and went right into my thumb, right into my lower thumb, obviously where it's bandaged. So yeah, I should have been using scissors. But I also blame Shark for this because, well, also if I was going to be using a knife, I could have also held it on this side, so that way if it slipped, it would have gone nowhere. But what are you going to do? So yeah, that's Shark's fault. I hate Shark. Even though I do like their vacuums, that's a stupid design. I mean, I don't blame them for me cutting myself. I mean, I do, but I mean, it's kind of a tongue-in-cheek way. Obviously, use scissors when you're cutting hair off your vacuum's brush rollers. Don't use a knife. And at least if you are going to use a knife, use like a butter knife or something. It doesn't take a lot to cut hair. The main thing was there were carpet fibers. Like actual thick carpet fibers wound around the brush, so it was hard to pull it out, so I decided to use a knife to cut it. But again, that ended like this. So, ow, don't do that. So yeah, that's why that is like that. And so for the next couple days, vacuum videos are going to be really weird because it's, you know, I don't have two fully functioning hands, and I don't know where my tripod is. Anyways, back to this. So, brush roll does have hair on it, so I'll be sure to use scissors to cut this off. I did find the pair of scissors that I was talking about as well, so no more knife for cutting brush roll hair. So, Let that be a PSA. Use scissors. Don't use a friggin' super sharp knife. So, did dirt just fall out of this? That wouldn't surprise me. There is dirt falling off of this. Oh, also this stupid black piece pops off all the time, because of course it does. Let's see, can I pull this handle up now? I don't think I can. One sec. There we go. Okay, handle's back. Now let's give this piece of crap a run. Has a cord hook, so that's nice. Actually, it has a little cord hook to keep the cord out of the way. So again, well, that's kind of cool. Okay, then, and this extra long handle kind of reminds me of the Dyson DC-24. But the thing I like about this, unlike the 24, is you can actually lock it in the lower position. So again, if you're using it on stairs, or if your kid wants to use it, it doesn't just push down and then slide back up when you try to pick it up by the handle or pull it back when you're vacuuming. So, I like that. But again, this isn't the review. Why am I talking about this? Whatever, let's just run it. Yeah, because of those wheels being stuck, it's hard to push on this plush carpet, but it's not too difficult. And obviously the vacuum is extremely lightweight. It's like, 7 pounds or something like that, so it's not like it's a heavy vacuum, especially compared to other Eurekas like the Smart Vac. Oh, the Smart Vac is actually easier to push than this on the carpet as of the current time, but not nearly as easy to pick up and carry. So, yeah. So, that's the acquisition of the Eureka TheBoss, not Smart Vac, SuperLite. So, the 405 model, is that what that said? Whatever. Description will be correct, as it always is. And by always, I mean usually, and by that I mean sometimes. Look at that, it kind of holds it for a sec, and then falls. Isn't that cool? Well, this is Intelitech Studio signing out, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.